women have responded to for thousands of years.
Well, tell me.
You've got to do this.
On a quest for perfect pecs, losing fat from your chest is no easy undertaking, but it's certainly possible. You just have to be willing to put in the work, eat right, and have a little patience. No pain, no gain. Losing chest fat is no different from losing fat anywhere else on your body, and there's no way to lose fat from your chest only. It comes as part and parcel of total body fat loss. Here is the fastest way to reduce chest fat. By the way, make sure to click that subscribe button to stay up to date with all our engaging videos, and use that trigger finger by smashing that like button. Now, let's get into it. How does fat loss work? You've got to burn 3,500 calories to lose 1 pound of fat. It's just math. More specifically, the Forbes equation. You can attain a caloric deficit through diet, exercise, or both. Calorie deficit sounds promising, but remember, not all caloric deficits are created equal. Even if you are cutting calories, it's important to make sure the ones you're eating are working for you, not against you. It also helps if you actually like what you're putting in your mouth. Reducing your intake of carbs and unhealthy fats is typically a good place to start. Cutting back on starchy and greasy foods and replacing them with fruits, vegetables, and low-fat dairy products has been proven to maximize weight loss efforts. Fresh produce contains water and fiber that help you feel full on minimal calories. Talk about a win-win. How about the keto diet? If you want to go all in on low carb, the keto diet can be especially effective. A keto diet is essentially a very low-carb diet that limits carbs to 50 grams or fewer per day, with moderate protein and a relatively high fat intake. While it may sound counterintuitive to eat fat in order to lose fat, fats and proteins can satisfy hunger, which means you eat less overall. The point of the keto diet is to put your body into ketosis, a state in which it burns fat instead of carbs for fuel, but only once it has used up any stored sugar in your liver and muscles. Burn that fat. You don't necessarily need fancy equipment to work out your chest, but you do need commitment. While working out won't banish chest fat all by itself, it can definitely tighten the area. There is a lot of available exercises you can easily do, anywhere. And of course, cardio exercise. It's probably safe to say no one likes cardio, but it's in your best interest to kiss and make up if you want to slash calories and burn fat. For optimal results, aim for 20 to 40 minutes 4 times a week. On the bright side, the world is basically your oyster when it comes to the kind of cardio you choose. This may be an oldie, but it's a goodie that fitness pros still stand by. The classic push-up is a great way to start targeting your chest and upper body. Start in a plank position with your arms outstretched underneath the rest of your body and your feet shoulder-width apart. Slowly lower yourself to the ground, keeping your arms as close to your body as possible as you near the floor. Press upward to raise your body back to your starting position. Repeat as many times as you can and try to increase the number of push-ups you do in each set each time you practice this exercise. When you first start bench pressing weight, start at a lower weight and have someone spot you to make sure you don't drop the bar and injure yourself. Start by lying with your back flat on the bench and the bar at eye level above you. Grab the bar at shoulder width. Pull your shoulder blades together and arch your back before you try lifting the bar. Lift the bar gently off the rack. Take a deep breath before you lower the bar down to your chest, keeping your elbows at a 45-degree angle as the bar comes down. Once the bar touches your body, slowly lift it back up. The cable cross exercise helps tone the muscle around your chest area and underneath your arms. Start by setting the pulleys above your head. Set the weight resistance low at first and aim to do as many reps as you can. Standing with your back to the machine, with your hips square, slowly draw both pulleys toward you. If you can, bring them all the way forward until your arms cross into an X shape. Repeat as many times as you can, gradually increasing the amount of weight as you grow more comfortable. This exercise is done while lying flat on a workout bench. Holding a dumbbell so that one of the sides of the weight faces you, hold it straight over your chest at arm's length. It's best to hold it by the opposite side of the weight, with your thumbs wrapped around the bar, to keep the weight from falling on top of you. Slowly lower the dumbbell back over your head and towards the floor. Try to keep your arms straight the entire time you're lowering the dumbbell. When you first attempt this exercise, make sure to use a low-weight dumbbell so that you can get a feel for what you're doing. Ideally, have someone spot you while doing this exercise to make sure that the dumbbell is being held securely and correctly. Regular cardio exercise will help you burn calories and blast fat throughout your body. For best results, try to fit in 20 to 40 minutes of cardio per day, at least 4 times per week. In order to lose chest fat, you have to lose weight by prioritizing your eating. There is simply no way to burn chest fat if your diet plans aren't on point. No matter how many push-ups or bench press reps you do, you will not be able to spot reduce the fat surrounding your chest by building up muscle mass in the pectoral muscles. It's just that simple, guys. I don't care what YouTube bro science guru you watch, if somebody is telling you that's possible, they're not telling you the truth. The first thing you need to focus on is getting that diet dialed in. And I'm talking about diet as a noun, not as a verb. I believe that all diets are all temporary, because being on a diet means you're eventually going to be off of it, and that's not going to help you in the long run. A good diet plan starts with one that you can actually stick with for the long term. It does you no good to follow a fad diet that helps with temporary fat loss, only to gain it back a month later and lose all the definition in your pecs that you were hoping for in the first place. Second, some guys make the mistake of not training their chest because they're afraid that doing chest exercises will only make their already big chests look bigger. That couldn't be further from the truth. The fact of the matter is, muscle tissue is much denser than fat tissue. In other words, fat occupies much more space than muscle tissue does. This means that when your chest is developed, your pectoral muscles will be smaller and more defined than they would be if they remained simply as chest fat. It's no secret that a balanced diet and caloric deficit play a major role in weight loss. The first step is to set your goal and start tracking your daily food intake. Most people are not aware of how much they are really eating, and food tracking can be a real eye-opener. And you might want to reduce your consumption of these 5 food groups if you want to lose weight. Bodyweight training is amazing because a lot of the exercises recruit multiple muscle groups, resulting in more calories burned. So don't just focus on chest exercises alone. Yes, push-ups are an excellent example of a bodyweight exercise for the chest. But did you know that push-ups also work your arms, shoulders, back, core, and require activation from the glutes and legs as well? What do you think about the fastest way to reduce chest fat? Let us know in the comment section below. And hey, if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so we continue giving you the best content. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.